This week marks 1 year since we bought the house and started the renovation. That's why today, we're officially going to finish half of the house, and we're going to see how things have evolved over this past year. Important. What are we going to put here? Well, we're going to put Kobert-In. More specifically, this panel we see here, which is made of aluminum composite. The effect it creates is incredible. It actually looks like a tile. In fact, these Kobert-In panels are the ones we're going to use for the bathroom we're working on. At the same time we're making this video, we're working on others, so we're also making progress with the bathroom. And we're going to use these panels because they're light, sturdy, easy to work with, and they resist fire and moisture. But before I start installing the panels at the entrance, what I'm going to do is even out the surface a bit, because right now it's in pretty bad shape. So with the mortar, I'm going to finish making a good plaster and then we'll install the panels. There's my mom, already making the plan. We're also going to finish varnishing the railings, this one and that one over there, and then we'll complete the remaining 4 small tasks in the dining room. What are you doing, Mom?
We'll create a cardboard pattern for the entryway's decorative panels first to ensure accuracy.
I'll try to do my best. That's why we're doing it with cardboard, so we don't mess up the panel.
Here I have 2 samples of the panels that are going to go in the bathroom, and they're amazing. The color Sabana and the color Dune. Look at how they look together. They're gorgeous. Look at how Dune looks with the floor. It's totally integrated. It's going to look so beautiful when the wall is like this and the floor is like this. Wow. Actually, I'm leveling the wall, but with these panels, you can actually adjust the distance using the adhesive, since you can add a little more or less, depending on how you're going to place it. Although my mother and I have attended a course on installing Kobert-In panels, it's actually taught for professionals. Since we haven't installed any yet, well, I prefer the surface to be as good as possible, so I don't have to adjust the panel, but it's already pretty good.
Let's see.
Cha-na-na-na-na, cha-na-na-na-na. Well, it seems unbelievable, but we finally have the television here. It only took us about 3 little months. And we finally have it. I don't know if we can set it up today or...
Something needs to be done.
That would be absolutely perfect, honestly.
It looks like a canopy.
Yes, it's pretty big.
Is it almost done? Won't it stick out from the wood or what? Oh my, what a screen, huh?
What are you cutting? More cardboard for testing.
Well, no, to make the top part.
Let's see. It looks good, but if it were just a little bit lower, it would look better. The television is so light, it's unbelievable. This is the profile that goes between panel and panel, meaning there's a panel here and another panel here. And that's how you get the perfect corner. Oh, how beautiful.
What a gorgeous lady.
Let's see. Oh, wow. After having the template already done, we realized that this part would look better without a baseboard, so we're just taking it out. Incredible! How did they stick the baseboard on, huh? Look, I mean, to take it out, I mean... I'm going to improvise a table since I don't trust doing it on top of the sawhorses. Like this, I'm bringing the pairs that I have to place them. And that way set up a kind of table. Damn, I'll kill myself. Let's proceed to cut.
We need to mark it a little bit.
Let's mark, we need to cut a small piece here. Here. After some tests, we now have the final one. So I'm going to erase the marks that don't belong with alcohol, and I'm going to sand a little bit the part we cut. Actually, I haven't explained it, but we chose that Kobert-In design because we have a very similar design in the kitchen. Or, well, because of how close it is, we thought the same pattern, which is the marble imitation, would look really good. If we turn a little more, we'll have it here too, so it'll look really nice, because you'll see it here and you'll see it here. He jumped onto the counter while we were working out, and he ate the chicken. Hey, not that, okay. Good morning!
Good morning to you this morning.
Today we're going to continue at the entrance, and what we have to do is make the shape of the electrical panel. The thing is, we're figuring out how we can somehow mark this area here, so that when we put the plate on, it leaves a mark, and that way we don't have to take measurements. Because, well, it's more reliable, right? Let's say placing it and having it show you exactly where you need to make the cut. I told my mom to use the double-ended nails, but they won't go in, and I don't know. It's a spectacular day. That's why today, oh my, what a beautiful day.
I don't know. And let's see what we can put on the head of the screw so it marks the plate for us.
What if we put a little bit of paint on it? Now with a full tummy, things look different. We could take the measurements as we've done so far, and also as we've done with the box, which has been just like that, but nothing we've measured had to be exact to the millimeter. I mean, with the box, well, it just had to fit inside the frame and be visible, but if it was off by a millimeter in either direction, it wouldn't matter much. But in this case, it does matter, because the door has to be millimetrically perfect, otherwise it won't open. Basically because it's going to touch the plate next to it, so it has to be exact to the millimeter. And we use the wall's measurements as a reference. It's not exactly the same as the plate, because the plate isn't perfectly squared to the wall. The wall has a lot of uneven spots, and it's practically impossible to do it. Therefore, we use these measurements as a reference, since we wouldn't hit the exact spot in the gap.
Careful, rotate it right there in the middle.
Yes, perfect. Alright, so we already have the marks here, now we just take... We'll also verify it by measurements to ensure accuracy. Now that we have the precise measurement, we'll cut it from this side just once, although it should be cut from the other side. And once it's cut, since this one can be used for the door, we'll have to make the door. We cut it like this. Again, yes, we'll put it like this. While we were cutting the panels, a bunch of things arrived. All all the heating system that we have to install. Well, not this week, not next week either, the week after that.
Don't film me so close.
Breakfast time.
It's already the last banana I have left.
A little breeze has picked up. We found a plaque that matches the drawing very well. So what we're going to do is mark the piece to cut it so that it fits just right, exactly to size. We're going to start installing the plaques now. First, we clean the wall to remove the dust and get the adhesive ready. We remove the plastic before applying the adhesive. Here on this side we have masking tape which we put on from the other side. And what we're going to do now is use sandpaper to cut off all the excess masking tape. And we're also going to attach the trim now. And now through the door. She's gorgeous, huh?
She's beautiful. I just didn't remember. I was thinking she was the same one.
No, this one is for the bathroom.
Of course. This is the one that matches the kitchen.
This is the one for the kitchen, of course. The one for the entrance goes with the kitchen, and this one is for the bathroom. Along with the stone one, which is this one right here. It's amazing. It's just that this tile, well, I'm in love with it. It's just spectacular. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. My mom is going to try it for the first time. Pizza with a lentil crust.
Let's see if you like it.
Wow, it's really large. I don't know if I can handle it. I think it's just too much. Let's see. They say it doesn't taste like lentils, right?
It doesn't taste like lentils, it's just that the dough turned out too thick. It should be thinner.
Yeah, this actually looks more like a cheap omelette.
How is it? Be honest. Okay.
It's good.
Yes. It has a really good flavor.
Right?
It's true. It doesn't taste like lentils.
It doesn't taste like lentils at all.
I guess since it has so many ingredients.
Of course.
It's going to give flavor to the lentils, but, well...
I like lentils, that's why. But no, it's good, huh?
Right. Cool, I got hooked. What happened is that this one turned out a bit thick because we had a little mishap with the pan. Will you make it again at home?
You had already told me about it several times, but I hadn't made it yet. But honestly, yes, I like it.
Alright, well this has already dried, so I'm going to remove the plastic. You can't imagine how much I wanted to take off the plastic and finally see it. Oh my goodness, how beautiful. We're kind of in a bit of a rush. My cousin is visiting and we want to plan an activity together. Well, we literally have nothing. So we're going to make a cake.
Wow, look how it shines, huh?
It's spectacular.
How beautiful. Oh. It's gorgeous, huh?
It's beautiful.
But really, it's the prettiest. How lovely, how it shines. It looks like marble. I really like the way it feels, huh?
It really looks like marble. It's amazing.
Beautiful, very pretty.
Now what we need is the finishing touch for these corners. So we're going to add a little finishing touch to all of this, so it will look really well finished.
It's just gorgeous.
Honestly, I think it's a great idea to hide the whole lighting thing. I mean, you can leave the electrical panel like that, really well integrated. And actually, I think we've managed to make the plates match up pretty well. In fact, the line comes through here and ends up on this side. We think it looks really well integrated, so it's been a good way to save the painting that was there. Does it look like bread?
So tasty, so tasty. Wow, it looks so good.
That's great.
Good morning. Today. This is already completely dry. So what I'm going to do is the finishing touches. I'm going to finish the corners and the joints between the panels. Well, just 4 little things left to do. My mom, by the way, she's going to finish sanding the stairs for the last time, definitely. Because if not, the screws will come loose. We made a little mistake there, honestly. But well, you learn from your mistakes. Well, let's start painting. The light, you can see it flickering here. In person it doesn't flicker, but on camera it does. I don't know why. Let's start painting. Well, actually more like varnishing the railing. Today the whole team is here. My father, Dad.
Hello?
Doing things. My mother is here. And here we have Ivan.
Hello, family!
He's giving me a hand working on the bathroom. You'll see this bathroom very soon. We're already wrapping up the final details of the before and after for half the house. Meanwhile, we're completing the remaining minor details in the bathroom. Something has arrived. It looks so beautiful. The dining room chairs. We've already put them together and everything. And look, what gorgeous chairs. Oh my, they're so beautiful. How does the dining room look now? The tablecloth, which is actually temporary because it's not even a real tablecloth, it's a curtain. I mean, it's just tucked in there, covering it up. It's beneficial for us to visualize the appearance and film the scenes with the completed dining room. Although the table won't be the real one, as it's the old, dirty, and worn-out plastic one. Since we don't have another one for now, this one does the job. But how does the dining room look, Mom?
Great. Everything is now tidy and plugged in, and the table and chair look stunning.
I don't want to show you too much of the dining room, so the before and after will be more impressive. But oh, it looks so beautiful. From here, it looks spectacular. But also from here, with the kitchen and the plant, and the little details we're finishing up, oh my, what a change. The decoration is really that little touch things need to truly shine in the end. And finally, after finishing up some little details that were missing, and even though we still have a few things left to wrap up, finally, we have the before and after of half of the ground floor. Everything we've achieved during this year, we've been renovating. And now, time to rest. Oh well, maybe not.